Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with your Day 2 severe weather outlook. There are two slight risk areas for tomorrow, one covering northeastern Montana and northwest North Dakota. The second slight tomorrow covers the very far extreme southeastern tip of Michigan, most of Ohio, northern West Virginia, the Panhandle of Maryland, a tiny bit of the Panhandle of West Virginia, far northern Maryland, all Pennsylvania, including my area, the northern half of New Jersey, much of New York State, including New York City and part of Long Island, most of Connecticut, most of Massachusetts, southern Vermont, and southwestern New Hampshire. Cities tomorrow's slights include New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And there are three marginals for tomorrow, one covering parts of Montana, north central Wyoming, northwestern South Dakota, and parts of North Dakota. A second marginal tomorrow covers parts of Texas and south central Oklahoma. The third marginal for tomorrow covers southern Iowa, northern Missouri, parts of Illinois, parts of Michigan, most of Indiana, north central Kentucky, southern and western Ohio, parts of West Virginia, north central Virginia, parts of Maryland, northern Delaware, parts of New Jersey, parts of northern New York State, a part of Long Island, southeastern Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, eastern Massachusetts, parts of Vermont, parts of New Hampshire, and southwestern Maine. Cities in tomorrow's marginals include Dallas, Texas, Detroit, Michigan, Indianapolis, Indiana, Fort Worth, Texas, and Baltimore, Maryland. Going to tomorrow's tornado threat, there is a 2% chance of an isolated tornado tomorrow, covering parts of Ohio, a tiny bit of north central West Virginia, and western Pennsylvania. The 2% tornado risk area tomorrow includes Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Akron, Ohio, Parma, Ohio, Canton, Ohio, and Youngstown, Ohio. Going to tomorrow's wind threat now, there is a 30% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow that encompasses a tiny bit of east central Ohio, a tiny bit of north central West Virginia, much of Pennsylvania, including my area, northern New Jersey, parts of New York State, southwestern Massachusetts, and northwestern Connecticut. The 30% wind risk area tomorrow includes Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Patterson, New Jersey, Allentown, Pennsylvania, Albany, New York, and Reading, Pennsylvania. And there are two areas where we have 15% wind risk areas for tomorrow. One covering northeastern Montana and northwestern North Dakota, and another covers extreme southeastern Michigan, parts of Ohio, northern West Virginia, a tiny bit of West Virginia Panhandle, the Maryland Panhandle, far northern Maryland, parts of northwestern and far southern Pennsylvania, parts of New York State, including New York City and Long Island, parts of New Jersey, parts of Connecticut, parts of Massachusetts, southern Vermont, and southern New Hampshire. The 15% wind risk areas tomorrow include New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, and Toledo, Ohio. There are three areas where we have 5% wind risk areas for tomorrow. One covering parts of Montana, north central Wyoming, northwestern South Dakota, and parts of North Dakota. Another 5% wind risk tomorrow covers parts of Texas and south central Oklahoma. The third 5% tomorrow covers southern Iowa, northern Missouri, parts of Illinois, parts of Michigan, most of Indiana, parts of Ohio, far north central Kentucky, parts of West Virginia, parts of Maryland, north central Virginia, northern Delaware, parts of New Jersey, parts of Long Island, northern New York, southeastern Connecticut, Rhode Island, eastern Massachusetts, most of Vermont, most of New Hampshire, and southwest Maine. The 5% wind risk tomorrow includes Dallas, Texas, Detroit, Michigan, Indianapolis, Indiana, Fort Worth, Texas, and Baltimore, Maryland. Now, if you look at the black dashed area, the black dashed area is level 1 of 3 on the wind intensity index. The black dashed area is the highest potential for hurricane force wind gusts of 74 miles per hour higher tomorrow from thunderstorms. The black dash is the highest potential for thunderstorm wind gusts reaching hurricane force, meaning reaching or exceeding 74 miles per hour. Really? The black dashed area tomorrow includes Sheridan, Wyoming, Dickinson, North Dakota, Williston, North Dakota, Miles City, Montana, and Glendive, Montana. And now for tomorrow's hail threat, there are two areas where we have a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow. One covers northeastern Montana and northwestern North Dakota. The second 15% hail risk area tomorrow covers parts of Ohio, far north into West Virginia, and most of Pennsylvania. The 15% hail risk areas tomorrow include Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Akron, Ohio, and Parma, Ohio. And there are three areas where we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow. One covers parts of Montana, northwestern South Dakota, and parts of North Dakota. A second 5% hail risk tomorrow covers parts of Texas and south central Oklahoma. And the third 5% hail risk tomorrow covers southern Iowa, northern Missouri, central Illinois, southeastern Michigan, most of Indiana, western and southern Ohio, far north central Kentucky, parts of West Virginia, a tiny bit of north central Virginia, the Maryland Panhandle, northwestern Maryland, parts of Pennsylvania, including my area, northern New Jersey, most of New York City, including New York City and parts of Long Island, all of Massachusetts, all of Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, most of Vermont, most of New Hampshire, and southwestern Maine. The 5% hail risk areas tomorrow include New York, Detroit, Michigan, Indianapolis, Indiana, Fort Worth, Texas, and Boston, Massachusetts. Alright, so in summary, scattered severe storms capable of large hail and damaging winds are possible from parts of the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley into the northeast, and over the northern high plains. More isolated occurrences of large hail and damaging winds are possible across parts of the southern plains and the lower Missouri Valley into mid-Mississippi Valley. So, that's your day 2 severe weather outlook. Stay safe and affect the race tomorrow. Whether you're in the slights or the marginals, since you never know what slights and marginals can pull off sometimes. Take today to prepare for tomorrow, and I will go over all of this again in tomorrow's Day 1 Severe Weather Outlook video. Take care.